Well, they're certainly not shy about what's fueling this bus. This is a bus powered by poo. They call it human waste fuel, sewage. But that's what's really driving this thing. The first in the UK, entirely renewable, of course, because there's a plentiful supply of this stuff. It all comes into gas, which Rich here is fueling up for the bus's first journey from Bristol Airport. And if you look over behind Rich, those are the tanks where it all happens. Who needs North Sea oil when you've got this, a never-ending stream of human waste fuel? That's how they view sewage at this place at Avonmouth. This machine has thickened it up. That's a good thing, apparently. And then it'll go through here and over to those big waste tanks over there. There, well, the bugs will do their work, creating methane gas.
We now believe we have the capacity to produce around 17 million metres cubed of biomethane. And that biomethane can be used to power buses, a fleet of buses, or allowing us to inject it into the national grid. So when you're cooking your breakfast at home, you'll be cooking it on what you've just potentially flushed down the toilet. Biomethane that's been derived from sewage sludge.
So here is the record attempt. The bus takes several minutes to build up speed on a banked circular track. We're not allowed inside for obvious reasons. Our cameras are securely mounted. And here's the result.
Well, we got it up to 80 miles an hour. It was really stable, really comfortable as well, actually.
It's about actually communicating a very serious message about the viability of this fuel, the power of this fuel and the credibility of this fuel.
So at 80 miles an hour, Reading can now boast the fastest cow-powered bus in the world, stretching the boundaries of technology, which could soon become commonplace on public transport.
A new biobus is capturing British hearts and minds and excrement. Gen Eco, a subsidiary of the water and sewage utility in southwest England, unveiled a bus that runs on biomethane produced in part by human waste. The press has already dubbed it the poo bus and the number 2. The 40-seat single-decker has been dropped into an existing shuttle route between the city of Bath and the Bristol Airport. That's about a 20-mile trip and sees up to 10,000 passengers a month, according to the Bath Bus Company, which runs the service. The bus can travel up to 186 miles on a single tank of gas, the equivalent to the annual deposits of 5 people. As one bus company spokesman told ODN, all joking aside, human waste is a highly sustainable energy resource.
Biomethane is not a fossil fuel, it's infinitely renewable. All the time there are people on the planet producing waste, the biomethane will be produced. So it's carbon neutral.
Gen Eco says the biomethane it generates can also be injected into the national grid and used to heat houses and power stoves, not just buses.
So when you're cooking your breakfast at home, you'll be cooking it on what you've just potentially flushed down the toilet.
This isn't the first time biomethane buses have taken to the streets in Europe. Back in 2009, Oslo converted 80 of its municipal buses to run on biomethane as part of its plan to become carbon neutral by the year 2050. And one city in Romania modified 30 of its buses to operate on biomethane in 2011. The arrival of the biobus is almost perfect timing for the Bristol Airport, as the city of Bristol itself has been named the European Green Capital for 2015. For Newsy, I'm Jasmine Bailey.